Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Schlage number 30-001EF, inch and an eighth, 626 classic mortise cylinder. This is a new version of the cylinder. They're more modular. They're modular design, so the back of it will look different compared to what you might be accustomed to seeing. You've got these bolts that are here and then a single screw on the back. The modular cylinder construction from Schlage would be a different video. This is going to show you the inch and an eighth 30-001 mortise cylinder in a 626 finish in an EF keyway. Not a real common keyway, but relatively, well, common enough to stock it, that's for sure. Being Schlage, that means it's going to be excellent, smooth operation, solid brass cylinder, solid brass plug. Inch and an eighth is a reference to the length, and what that means is that you're going to have from the underside of the head to the back of the cam 1 1/8 inch. Okay, a couple of original 6-pin keys, drilled 6 and pinned 6 is how this would work. This inch and an eighth is going to be used on a variety of mortise cylinders. Well, really anywhere where you need an inch and an eighth cylinder in an EF keyway or a 6-pin, you can have it on the front of your aluminum storefront installation. And EF is a one of their classic keyways, and their original classic set of keyways. And where EF comes into play is that the fact that it's why someone might have EF would be a number of different reasons, I'm sure. Primarily, maybe because it's less common. It might be, I don't believe you'd take this key into a home center box store and get a key cut. So there's a certain amount of key control that's involved, I suppose. You would certainly have to go to a place that would have these key blanks. However, there could be it more by design of the structure of the building, and here's what I mean. There are 7 of their classic conventional keyways: C, CE, E, EF, F, G, and G. So you've got seven keyways. You could have a 3-story building. You could have, because of how the key blanks are grouped, C, CE, and E, then E, EF, and F, G, and G. Those, each group of 3, and the way that those keyways group together is that there would be a key section that would sit above it. So the concept is this. You might pick a different keyway because you want to be able to have, in this scenario, let's say E, EF, and F, E keyway, EF keyway, and F keyway. 3-story building. You could have all of your E on the first floor, EF on the second floor, and then F on the third floor. You've got 3 different keyways. You can prevent someone from the first floor even entering their key into the cylinder on the other floors. Key control, security control even. You could then have a master for each floor. You could have a single master that would run all 3 floors. Here's another scenario that might make more sense. You could order a residential scenario. You could have E on everything in the house except, let's say, the garage. Where the garage you could have an EF. The landscaping company needs access to the garage to get supplies, lawnmower, whatever it might be. You could have an EF in the garage only. Then you, as the owner, would walk around with a single J key, a J keyway, and operate everything. So the EF that you give to the landscaper will work the garage, but it will not work the house. So that might be a way that you could develop a system where you would get into an EF, relatively uncommon, conventional, even though there's nothing restricted about it. Just the fact that it's physically, the broaching is physically different than its sister keyways, the E and the F. You won't get a key to physically go into the cylinder, so that's helpful. Anyway, Schlage, of course, is going to make the 30-001 cylinder in every possible length, every possible tailpiece, and that's the Schlage typical cam that you're going to see on a Schlage lock. Okay. Every possible finish as well, all the finishes, naturally. Okay. This is going to work, this cam will work in almost all of the Schlage mortise locks, that clover leaf style cam, or the beaver tail some people call it. It's a Schlage cam is how we would call it without using its actual part number. Finally, there's a link below this video. Oh shoot, I'm almost forgetting. The 30001 is going to come with a cylinder collar. It's going to come with this collar, then it'll come with a wave washer, and it's called a wave washer because you can get the idea of why. Now that wave washer is going to sit inside of there, and then your whole operation, will work like that. So that as you tighten the cylinder down on your door, that collar will compress the wave washer and make that move a little bit. Now the idea of that is, when you install the cylinder, that cylinder will still rotate. Well, what I mean to say is the collar will still rotate while there will be no slop on the door, because that wave washer is keeping the cylinder taut, let's say, under tension, so that when the door closes, the cylinder itself doesn't move, really preventing the collar from moving or rattling on the face of the door. The concept there is that if someone were to put a wrench on the cylinder collar and turn that, you're not actually forcing the cylinder to the turn. You put that pipe wrench and all you're turning is the cylinder collar. So when this is installed without any compression, that will bring that 1 1/8" down to about 7/8. Okay, so keep that in mind, and you're obviously going to be able to compress that down 1/8 of an inch to get it out to about 1 inch. So this might be a perfect scenario for that aluminum storefront sort of door. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Schlage products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, along with several helpful resources. Namely, the link to the document that is called Cylinders and Key Blanks Quick Reference Guide. That will show you in the lower right-hand area that structure, that key structure that I was referring to earlier. Another favorite link of mine is the Master Template Index. Another one is the service manual that's there, and then several other items like the link to the product catalog. If you have any questions on the Schlage 30-001 in an 1 1/8" in a 626 finish, or any other Schlage products, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.